What's going on, guys? Welcome to a Throne and Liberty video. In this video, we're going to go ahead and showcase how you guys can get blue gear very quick, very easily, and very early on. As you can see right now, I'm level 27, so still in the early game. But if we go ahead and look at my armor, we've already gotten a blue weapon, we've gotten some blue gloves, and some blue boots, and some blue ring. The ring, I believe, you just get from doing the questing, so that one don't worry about. The weapon you also get from questing, so don't worry about that. But the gauntlets and the boots I obtained from doing a dungeon. Now, to do the dungeon, you just have to get to level 20, go ahead and go up to the co-op dungeons, click it, party match make, clear it, and as you can see, you have a chance to get any of these drops right here. Now, you can get a detailed drop rate on right here, so you have 10% chance of getting any of these items at all, and that's pretty much all you can get from this dungeon. So if you want to get a chest plate, it doesn't drop in this dungeon. What about level 30? Still doesn't drop in this dungeon. So keep in mind that you're going to need to craft specifically those chest pieces or whatever pieces that are missing from the dungeons that will not drop. So we'll focus on getting a blue chest piece right now and some blue pants, since those do not drop at all. Now, what are we going to need? How are we going to get those very easily? Well, there's two different ways you can do it. You can craft it, so you can get on over to here, head over to the rare gear, scroll on to the armor section, and we'll be able to craft it, but we need this rare lithographs, which you don't really get until higher levels into the game. But what if I want that gear right here, right now, and I don't want to wait for this? Well, there's another way you guys can get it as well. If you head on over to the lithograph book right here, you might have just been seeing your gear right here and just blindly adding them in. Don't just blindly add them in. So see right here, I have these incantation gloves. If I throw them into here, after I throw in this other piece, I will receive this reward of rare magi thread and rare ore. I don't want the ore. What we're looking for right here is the rare drop of the gloves. Or if we scroll on down even further, these are all the different things that we can get. My character is a caster, so the stuff I'm gonna be making is caster stuff in this video. But if you guys are a tank, go ahead and look at this. You guys just have to craft this tank gear right here. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to craft 4 of each type of armor right here, but we're going to do it for the caster. So we're going to craft 1 prayer of vestments, 1 fortune telling raiment, 1 incantation garb, and 1 attendant robe. Once we craft all 4 of these, we can trade them all in and receive a blue robe of the resistance. Now, how are we going to go about crafting that? Well, that's why we're in the city right here. We're going to go ahead and move on over to the armorer. So we'll run on over to the armorer, go ahead and talk to the armorer, go ahead and click chest pieces, scroll on down, and as you can see right here, what we're looking for is that attendant robe, incantation, fortune, and prayer. They're all right here. So we'll go ahead and start with the first one, the attendant robe. We'll go ahead and craft that. Very quick, very easily, just press escape to skip that. Then, after we've crafted the first one, we'll go ahead and scroll on back down to the cloth. As you can see, the cloth is actually down here. We don't have enough quality magi thread, so we'll go ahead and grab it from our reward box right here. We're going to go ahead and grab another 15 since we're going to make another 3 pieces. That way you don't have to worry about going back to the top. And I recommend going in order, that way you guys don't mess up and grab double of anything. So we've already grabbed 1 of these, so now we'll go ahead and grab 1 of these. And if you just want to double check, you can go ahead and press I and then double check, make sure that you have the correct thing. So we have the tunic equipped, but that's not what we're looking for. Go ahead and scroll by equipment, and we can see we have the attendant robe. So now we'll go ahead and make the incantation garb, craft that. Let that go ahead and load. And now, as you see right here, everything's blocked out. I cannot craft anything else. Why is that? I just got the correct amount of materials, but now we're missing the lithograph armor. Now, if you guys don't know how to get lithograph armor, you can just click on any item in the game right here, and it'll tell you exactly how you can acquire it. So let's go ahead and see how we acquire more of these lithograph armors. Well, you can receive them from questing, which I have done so far, and I've gotten those 2. You can also receive them by doing the lithograph book, but that doesn't really help me because I need more armor to do that. And we can obtain them through the merchant. The merchant is going to be the way that you guys are going to be going for this right now. So go ahead and go to the contract coin merchants. And there's one in the city right here. But if you guys want to know exactly where you guys can farm more of those contract coins, we'll go ahead, sorry about that, go ahead and go over to this area over here, I believe it is. Let me double check. Teleport over there to make sure that's where I'm supposed to go. No, glad I double checked. It's not right there, it's down here. There it is. We go on head to the Starlight Observatory Ruins. If we head on to the Starlight Observatory Ruins, we'll be able to do some questing over here. So run on over to the contract manager over here, and then once we get to the contract manager, we're going to simply do these quests over here. Just see contracts. And once we clear these quests right here, we will be given some contract coins. As you see right here, each quest that I clear gives me up between 18 to 21. I can refresh, and now I get 18 over here. Look, I also have quality lithograph armor that I can obtain from this. So definitely gonna accept that one. And then we're just gonna do that quest. I obviously have already done some of these, so I already have enough coins to show you guys what it's like to go buy some. So we'll go ahead and head on over to the merchant over here. We'll talk to him, and then we'll go ahead and see. Sorry, it's the wrong merchant. I think the coin merchant is actually not over here. The coin merchant's back at the city, so we'll go ahead and run on back to the city, all the way over to the waypoint. And once we head back to the waypoint, we just have to talk to the coin merchant, and then we'll be able to buy more of those lithographs, and then we'll be able to completely upgrade our armor from there. So we'll go ahead and talk to this merchant right now, and then we'll scroll on down. Wrong merchant again, sorry. Merchant's over here. The contract coin merchant. We'll talk to him, scroll on down, and as you can see, you can get the weapons, but again, don't worry about buying the green one because you can get the blue weapon for free. Now, if you want to get it for your offhand weapon, that would be a good way to do that. Quality lithograph accessories. We're not working on accessories right now, we're doing armor. So we need exactly 2 more to finish our little set, so we'll buy 2 more armors. And now we should be able to craft those other 2 pieces that we're missing. So let's go ahead and run back over there to the armor crafter, and we should be able to craft those last 2 pieces, throw them into the lithograph book, and then begin upgrading. Now we'll go ahead and scroll on down, double check which ones we've crafted, because you don't want to mess up. Incantation Garb and Attendant Robe. It's top 2, so now we'll go ahead to the Fortune Telling Raiment, and we'll go ahead and craft that. And again, if you guys are missing any other of these materials, like the quality magic powder, you guys can go ahead and figure out how you can obtain it, again, by clicking the item and clicking how to acquire. You guys can obtain them through killing monsters a lot of the times. You can obtain them through merchants, it looks like, so you can just straight up buy them. Just head on over to the merchant over there. Or you can obtain them through the events, doing the wolf hunting contest. There's a bunch of different ways to obtain these things. So, most of the time, those ones are just from farming things. Now, anyways, back to the last thing that we're going to craft is the Prayer of Vestments. So we'll go ahead and craft that. Now, one big thing that you guys need to keep in mind is that all my gear right here is not upgraded. As you can see, this armor up here is upgraded. Upgraded armor, you do not want to throw into the book. So if you have been upgrading your armor, you're going to want to craft another one. And honestly, you're going to want to craft another one in general. So each blue piece most likely will need at least 5 to be most efficient with it. Luckily, I already have a 5th one, so I don't need to craft another one. So since I've already crafted one. Now that we've crafted all of those, we'll go ahead and go to the lithograph book over here. And as you can see right here, now we have all 4 of these lit up. So go ahead and hit the Add All button. Registering all the items will destroy the items. So again, if any of these have any enhancements, do not add them into the book. If you want to make sure that you're not putting it into the book, just equip that piece of gear and it will not be thrown into the book. So go ahead and add that, and now we can obtain our reward of our blue gear and a rare stallion armor. Now for another way of upgrading your gear, we'll equip that, and look at us, we're now wearing some nice blue robes, which nobody else around in this area has it, so we're looking very good. Now to upgrade this gear, it's very simple. As you can see right here, we need the rare armor growth stones. Those are a lot more difficult to get than the green armor growth stones. So if we want to upgrade this, it's going to take quite a bit of time. However, there is a workaround. So this is why I said you kind of want to craft a fifth piece of green gear. That is because if you upgrade this gear right here, we can transfer it into this gear right here. So our new gear that we just acquired, we'll go ahead and throw in our previous gear. And as you can see right now, we get 248% EXP. What if I want to go ahead and get more EXP into my blue gear? Well, you have to make sure you upgrade this gear first. So we're going to go ahead and go to level up. We're going to go to our armor right here. We're going to continue to the next level, and we're just going to non-stop upgrade this thing as far as we can go, which was only 1. So we're at 6 now. Now this is fully maxed out gear. Now that our piece is fully maxed out, we'll be able to transfer all 300% of the EXP straight into our blue gear right here. It will then boost that thing straight to a level 3 without having to use a single blue upgrade stone. And as you see, we still have all of our blue upgrade stones, so then we can then upgrade it further. So do make sure you guys do that when you're upgrading your gear to save as much of that blue stones as possible. And then just repeat that until you guys have the blue pants, the blue hat, so on and so forth. That's pretty much the way that you guys are going to want to do it for the early game, and apparently for longer on, because it doesn't seem like the blue chest piece is something that drops. Now, if you guys enjoyed that tip and you guys are looking forward to more Throne and Liberty videos, go ahead and follow and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.